Luke 2, verse 1 through 20, the birth of Jesus. In those days, a decree went out from Caesar Augustus that all the world shall be registered. This was the first registration when Quirinius, the governor of Syrian.
Who was Quirinius?
From all the world, the census should be taken.
It was a town.
The president, I don't know. The governor.
Quirinius was the governor.
A big man. It's bald.
A shepherd.
A leopard.
And all went to be registered, each to his own town. And Joseph was also went up from Galilee, up from the town of Nazareth, to Judea, to the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was of the house, the lineage of David, to be registered with Mary.
Where do you think Bethlehem is?
Was a human. I think Bethlehem is in New York City. No. At Auburn Creek School.
He be told who was with child.
How do you think Mary and Joseph traveled to Bethlehem?
Donkey. By a big wagon and a moose in the front. By riding a donkey and walking. I think they donkey.
Yeah, or a big dog.
Yeah, big dog. With the camels? By the camels. Camel is an animal. They bring a wagon. Donkey.
On foot with child, and while they were there, the time came for her to give birth. As she gave birth to her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling cloths, and laid him in a manger.
What do you think swaddling cloths are?
It's like this big sheet of cloth that
It was
you wrap around the
big.
baby.
What claws? It came from heaven. Ducks, feathers. Cloths. Baby clothes? A washcloth?
It's like a little white cloth that babies wear when they're just like newborn.
Blankets. Pillows. Towel that you put the baby. Clothes. I think like they're blankets that were used as clothes, but they were basically abandoned.
What is a manger?
Like wooden box with hay in it so the animals can eat. And it went like this with 4 of these to stay on the ground.
A manger is a crib. A place where hay is that horses eat. Manger. Piggies. It's something that a baby lays on. They put them in a little stick crate, and then they put them in a big shed with little baby animals. It's something that animals eat out of.
Because there was no place for them in the inn.
Why do you think Mary laid her baby in a manger?
There was no other way because there was no room for them. So they laid them in the manger. Because they didn't have cribs.
Because there was no other available places.
The only place they could find.
Because he had to have somewhere to sleep.
And in the same region, there was shepherds out on the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. An angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were filled with great fear.
How do you think the shepherd felt when they saw the angel?
Because the angels didn't go inside, they were on top. Afraid! They felt fear. I think they were they thought it was surprising.
Terrified.
How did the shepherds look?
And the angel said to them,
Do not be afraid.
Fear not, for behold, I bring you good news of great joy that will be for all the people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior who is Christ the Lord. And this will be a sign for you. You will find a baby wrapped in swaddling cloths and lying in a manger. And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of the heavenly host praising God and saying,
How many angels was a multitude of angels?
9. 2. 1,000, I think. 600, 300. 1,000,000 or 1,000. 50. 2. 3. 1. Angel. 100. A lot. Like 2 or more. Like a lot.
When the angels went away from them into heaven, the shepherds said to one another, Let us go over to Bethlehem and see this thing that has just happened, which the Lord has made known to us. And they went with haste and found Mary and Joseph and the baby lying in a manger. And when they saw it, they made known the saying that had been told them concerning this child. And all who heard it wondered at what the shepherds told them.
What did the shepherds do after they saw baby Jesus?
They put him in the bed. They gave him presents, and they told the other disciples what they heard. It went like this, and they worshipped him.
The shepherds gave to baby Jesus his presents.
They gave him gifts.
And did this.
They worshipped him.
They said, "Whoa." When the wise men give them their baby, some toys. They were praise or bow.
But Mary treasured up all these things, pondering them in her heart. And the shepherds returned, glorifying and praising God for all they had just heard and seen, as it has been told them.
Matthew chapter 2, 1 through 2, 9 through 12. The wise men. Now after Jesus was born in Bethlehem, behold, wise men from the east came to Jerusalem, saying, Where is he who has been born King of Jews? For we saw his star when it rose, and have come to worship him.
What do you think the star looked like? How big was it?
I think it looks like David's head because it's the Star of David.
It looked like this, straight on the top to here, and then whoop, whoop. It looked like that. No, it follows Jesus around.
This big. Maybe 100 feet like that.
Really big.
So big.
I think it was 100 inches and really glowing in the sky.
Medium. I think it was this big. It was about that big. Or these.
Big. Like huge. Like bigger than me.
And behold, the star that they had seen, when it rose, went before them until it came to rest over the place where the child was. When they saw the star, they rejoiced exceeding with great joy. And going into the house, they saw the child with Mary, his mother, and they fell down and worshipped him. They opened their treasures. They offered them gifts, gold and frankincense and myrrh.
What are frankincense and myrrh? How would a baby use something like that?
Like valuable oils and like treasures.
And they were toys. What's frankincense and myrrh? I don't know.
A baptism?
Frankincense and myrrh are like money, like gold and stuff, like money.
A crown to wear on their head.
Frankincense is like a type of rock, basically. He could use him as a toy
When he gets older.
I don't think a baby would.
And being warned, the dream not to return to Herod, they departed to their own country by another way.